this is it. We're going to find out. Is Jake Paul for real? Or is he a YouTuber who thinks he can box? You know what I mean?
A lot of Olympians there.
I'm backing him. I haven't bet on this one, though. I haven't bet on
You haven't. That's the question I was going to ask you, actually, because you made a fucking killing last time.
Hard to call this one.
Man, Jake Paul, I wish I'd bet 100 grand on the last one. But yeah.
Why has Tyron still got his headphones on?
He's locked in, man. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
He's locked into his playlist.
Yeah, exactly.
Genuinely. He's on Spotify.
His song on repeat.
I'm so glad I made this last night. It's really relaxing.
Yeah.
ASMR.
I've lost signal in the stadium.
It's time.
All right, fellas, we're here.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out what Jake Paul's made of.
There we go.
First round, and Tyron Woodley throws a huge right.
Ooh, okay.
Jake on the back foot. Nice footwork, treating him with some respect. Tyron's taking the centre, which is unlike Tyron, actually.
Tyron's doing the right thing, though.
He doesn't look as bad as I thought he was going to look.
No. He's doing the right thing right now.
The one thing about Jake that
circling now as well.
I want to say from Jake is head movement. That's the sign of going to that next level. Like, and I feel like, I don't know, I might be wrong, lads, but you know, good hands and footwork are one thing, but head movement is a sign of where I'm like, okay, you're really putting the time in now. Combination from Jake Paul, and it looked nice.
That was nice.
That was a nice combination.
Very good uppercut hook.
Yeah, and he moved immediately afterwards, which is what you want to see. Tyron closing him.
Tyron, let it go.
And it's straight punches from Jake, and he backs Tyron up off the ropes.
Don't let people play with
Come
their
on,
shorts,
Tyron,
man.
let it go.
What Tyron is good at is catching you with a wild flurry with that big right hand of his, to be fair.
He's got to put combinations in.
Yeah,
He's got to get
giving him
behind
too
that
much time
jab.
to think.
This is what I was saying, though. He's quite a sort of passive fighter. And that, in boxing, he needs to work a lot harder. And he's shaking his arms off a little bit already, and we're at, 2.5 minutes in? Do you see that?
He's giving him too much time to think.
Yeah, he's backing him into the corner.
Yeah, interesting.
Round one, over. Quite.
Jake won the round.
Jake won that round with that combo. It was a non. But this is the thing. That is the worst thing I could say from Tyron Woodley if I wanted him to win.
Yeah.
I said from the get-go, he needs to be active. This is his problem as a fighter.
He's relying on that one
He's
punch.
relying on that one punch. That's exactly what I said in my preview.
If it gets to round 3 and it continues like this,
The only thing I'm going to say is I feel as if Jake's burning a lot more energy, and I'm really interested to see how he goes.
His gas tank is. Yeah, because he's on the outside a bit, isn't
Yeah,
he?
I've never seen him look as hesitant as compared.
He's respectful here.
He's respecting it.
So we got round 2 underway now. Jake Paul on his toes.
A lot of confidence for Jake there coming into that first round, I think.
you got to use his jab. Tyron got to use his jab.
Yeah, he's trying to run in, and
Dude,
that doesn't work.
Tyron hasn't even thrown a jab, barely. Not even barely thrown one.
He needs chest jab, face jab, nose jab, belly jab, something.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, it's all the big shots from Tyron.
See, he's right.
Did you see
he's
that?
literally just.
Did you see that?
He's done the fucking. I love it. Jake's just a lot more active than Tyron right now in terms of throwing.
He's letting him settle. You know what I mean? You can't let people
What
settle.
we're starting to see here is that what Tyron Woodley has actually showed up here. He hasn't thrown a punch. This is bad.
His hope is exactly
terrible.
what I was saying, was the big shot. And in those gloves, against the kid who wants it this badly, I'm just not sure he's got it.
I don't know how long Jake could keep up this movement
exactly.
for.
That's
good,
nice jab.
good job. Good job
There
from
you go,
Tyron.
throwing that, backed his head up there.
Yeah, he definitely took one there, and it's a good body shot from Jake in return, very similar to the Ben Askren one if you're not watching.
Is he going to get tired? He's moving around,
Yeah.
like he's circling, and he's doing a great job, but how long can he keep that up?
He looks like he's breathing a little bit.
yeah,
Woodley-
he's got his mouth wide open.
There's a range, right, that Woodley is a bit too far away.
Yeah,
Like, he
and
needs
he's trying to
be
rush in from
half
out.
in.
Yeah.
Just
That's because he's used to MMA range, which is a lot
That's
further
it.
away.
He needs to be half more closer because this range allows Jake to get the runaway.
And also, when he
don't want
gets
him to
there,
get
he
that.
throws one punch. He
throws one
needs to
punch,
put his
yeah.
punches in bunches.
Double jab minimum.
Jake's
look
not throwing a lot
look
of
at this.
stuff.
Look, you can't let people put their chin in the air. And,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on, man. This is not a... You're letting him do his
Come on,
own
Tyron.
thing.
If he
No.
can't land a jab, how's he going to land a left hook?
That's not it.
I mean, right now I'm giving 2 rounds to Jake
Of
Paul,
course.
but I wouldn't say
course.
it's because Jake's been amazing. Tyron is literally choking, as he has in the past.
Look, he has to slow that breathing.
Someone
down.
in his corner needs to yell at him right now. He needs to.
Who, Tyron?
Yeah, you need to go, Woodley. You need to get those jabs out. You need to get behind the jab, Put in some combinations and get in there. Find the way into the inside using your combinations, using the jab. If he wants to land that one big hit, he needs to do it with a combination of shots. And just standing there, taking hits, and
That definitely landed
not
that
pulling
left
the
hook,
trigger.
for sure.
I think in MMA, a lot of the guys rush in, don't they? And I think Tyrone's...
That is literally what Tyrone's bread and butter is. It's the rush.
He waits for them to rush and then he counters off a single shot.
Yeah.
But boxers don't quite attack in that same way. So you
He
can't
does one or the other. He either waits for you to come in, counters with the right, or he'll run and throw as he's running.
This is the same thing that MMA fans have been frustrated with Woodley for a long time, though. Him just not being able to pull the trigger. That's a nice shot.
Now,
was a little bit
now
better.
they're both looking a bit more on it.
Yeah, because a fight, every fight turns into a fight at some point. The feeling out process ends in every fight.
Well, we're here now by the looks of it.
Looks
Round
like, it
three.
looks like we're entering it now. Tyron's intensity
shot
of
after shot.
cutting the ring down has increased.
He's getting a bit closer.
He's
isn't
getting
he?
a bit closer.
That's a nice
Nice
There you go.
combination from Jake
But then-
Paul again.
Jake needs to take that space that
Tyron
he
shakes
gained.
it off.
Yeah, he's
You know what I mean?
giving the space up a little
Back.
too
He
easily.
gives the space back to Tyron.
Yeah,
where
why is he
could-
doing that? That's going to make him work so much harder.
Right.
Nice left hook from Jake Paul.
Hook. Good check hook. Tyron felt that.
I think they both threw it there.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
Tyron felt that.
And that'll slow him down a little bit. He's definitely slowed down Tyron a little bit
has,
from that
he has.
moment. Yeah, he's playing around a little bit now. He's getting a little more confident. You can see he's growing in confidence, Jake.
He
there.
is. He
He's
is.
playing around a
You need
little
to
bit.
You need to take that away.
Yeah, while he's, you know, when
Woodley.
you guys know when you're
Yeah.
feeling it and you start
Yeah,
playing around
you
with the
need
guy,
to- Oh.
it's not long before the big blow usually comes, and he's setting him up with an uppercut there.
Yeah.
Come on, Tyron.
And you know
Throw
the
it.
classic
He's talking to him as
shake of
well.
the head is when it's actually felt it.
Barring a lucky punch, we wondered how Jake Paul would look in there with a real fighter. As we're seeing, he looks all right.
He's outboxing.
He looks all right. He's winning the fight so far.
Oh,
Big right hand didn't quite land
that
from
wasn't
Jake.
far away.
Been
Yeah.
nice. That would have
That
been
lands.
nice. Yeah. That would have been nice. That one had a stoppage written.
I'm seeing some things I hadn't seen from previously with Jake Paul.
What kind of things are you seeing
Just
there, Loza?
the way he's moving on the back foot, the way he's skipping out of range. He's been a little bit more patient than I've previously seen him.
He's very patient for a young fighter.
Yeah.
Come on, Woodley.
Come on, Woodley, man.
Come on, throw
If
something.
you're gonna get
Jab.
There you go.
Good shot from Woodley.
Uh-oh.
It was the first punch I think he's landed in 2 rounds, to be honest.
And
with
it was on the bell by the looks of it.
I'd like.
Jake's starting to get tired though.
See
I'm
some
just-
hands, man.
I'd love to know what
need
the
to see some
corner's saying
hands.
to him.
you. Okay,
Yeah.
why are you saying Jake's starting to get tired? Sorry,
I just
mate.
tell his body language is starting to. Can you see that? I feel as if he's feeling it. And I don't know how he's going to
He
respond.
has. I feel like if he could do more right now,
He would have been doing
do
more.
a bit more.
Yeah.
I think he's reserving.
Yeah.
He's not gassed out.
No.
But he can
That was
feel.
lovely.
This was the
stuff.
best.
Yeah.
Ultimately, the best combinations are easily coming from Jake
Oh yeah,
Paul.
yeah.
think-
And Tyron isn't doing anything. So if Jake just
doing
does
nothing.
2 of those around, he wins. the
Beautiful.
round.
Good left hook from Jake
Yeah.
there. So Jake Paul 3 rounds up.
Yeah.
Tyron's definitely not done enough.
And his confidence is growing now as well.
Is a decision potentially more impressive for Jake Paul if you just sort of
It's shown another side.
school
In
a
a
guy?
way, yeah.
Oh, that hurt him.
Big shot from Tyron Woodley.
That hurt him badly.
Yeah.
That hurt him badly. And
Tyron's
that's something that Tyron needs.
Oh, Tyron's
Oh,
definitely.
he's hurting badly. Look at his face. He's breathing out of his arse
Yeah.
now. Holy shit. This turned
You could
very
see that
quickly.
the previous round he was slowing and he's holding his feet that little
Yeah.
bit longer, and that's
This is
how
what he
Tyron's
needs,
getting a
though.
bit of success.
Come
This
on,
is the
Tyron.
thing. People don't. It just with Jake getting through this is gonna make him better, even better.
Oh,
Closing.
That's
that.
nice.
Oh, Jake is
Wood-
slowing down here.
Yeah,
Jake,
he is.
And,
He is.
and,
He's
and
trapped.
Tyron, interestingly, who trained with Floyd Mayweather,
Cut the ring
seems
down.
to be
There you
trying
go. Cut the ring
to,
down,
to
Jesus.
do a similar job to
Sorry.
what Floyd did on Logan, which is drain him by just following him. the
Ooh,
whole time.
nice straight
Body
right
shot.
to the body.
Here we go,
You're beginning
Tyron.
to
Here we
go.
go.
I don't
Come on,
like.
bro.
I hate.
Throw it. Throw it. Boom.
Oh, I hate seeing people follow people.
Make him eat it.
It's the most frustrating thing.
Yeah, because you've had it grinded out of you, haven't you?
Drilled
Yeah.
and drilled. Don't follow me.
That's
Don't
it.
follow me.
Tyron's looking fresh, man.
He's looking
really
fresher.
fresh.
He's
looking
looking
fresher.
fresher than
Yeah.
Jake.
He's very efficient.
Come on, Tyron. Yeah.
Oh!
Get him.
Oh!
There it is.
Get him.
Oh!
Go in.
Woo!
There we go.
Don't walk into something winding up your hand.
Come
Jake,
on,
do
Jake,
that.
Jake looks like he's in a bit of trouble here.
Oh,
Jake
cut
looks-
the ring down.
He needs to clinch.
Go
He
on,
needs
Tyron.
to clinch, to be honest.
the ring
Either get
down.
the fuck out the way or clinch.
Oh, he's tired. He's
Cut the
tired.
ring down.
Tied. He's
Cut
got
the
30
ring down.
seconds to hang
He's-
on here.
Oh!
Jake's in trouble.
Oh!
Yeah.
But he answers. And
He answers. He answers.
fighting-
He's a fighter. Oh!
And it looks like he might have landed
I think
an
he hurt
overhand
Woodley
there.
there.
He did
Yeah.
land the overhand.
20
He
seconds.
did land the overhand.
What a fourth
And it
round.
looks like Tyrone's leaning on a bit.
Yeah. Dave
Oh, he looks good though.
Dave
Woodley
Chappelle,
looks
yeah.
Barking
okay.
back at it
Yeah.
now.
10 seconds left of round number 4, and it looks like Tyron Woodley's taking this
This
round.
is Tyron's round, clearly as well.
And he's done the most
But
damage.
Tyron's going to annoy me with this lack
Go
of
on,
injection
go on,
in
Tyron.
pace.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's this
Stop
thing.
walking down.
And that's the bell.
He's
So explain
I'm
that.
feeling a lack of injection in pace from Tyron.
Tyron isn't a cardio machine.
This
That
is
is
where
not
you're
what he
supposed
is.
to uphill.
Even when he's got a man hurt, he's still looking for that
yeah,
single
yeah.
shot.
That's what I'm talking about.
Feint with the jab, through the hook.
That was the shot.
Behind the ear, that hurt.
Right, but that's the
Them are
way
the
to
ones
get
that
a
get you.
check hook out the
Do you know what
way.
it is? Do you know what it is?
Badly.
I'm not actually sure how bad it hurt him, and I don't mean to discount what you're saying. It's just very difficult to tell.
Them are the shots that get you know, over the
Yeah.
top
They
of the
don't-
head.
Is that the
They add up.
They
equilibrium?
scramble the senses.
Yeah, they knock your balance off.
And they add up. Ooh.
Oh, and Tyron looks like he means business now. And
Yeah.
Jake has to get that respect back.
Tyron
It
needs
feels
the
like
jab,
Tyron's
man.
walking him down
Where's
a
the
little.
double
Come on,
jabs,
Tyron.
man?
And that lazy shit jab, it needs to
you know what it is?
be better. Here.
Where's
Come
the
on.
double jabs and triple jabs?
Oh! Cut.
Where's the double
Oh,
and
he's
triple
throwing
jabs?
now.
Where's the
Yeah.
double and triple jabs? Tyron should be doubling up now. Back,
Come on,
back
Tyron.
to the
You know,
chest.
and-
Come on, bro.
And he's walking to his left all the
Yeah.
time, walking into that
Some of
overhand
these
right
shots that Jake's throwing, I'm
He's,
not
he's taking
loving them.
he's taken a punch
know,
though,
listen.
Jake. To be fair to him, he's taking.
He's taking a punch.
Good shot from Jake
He's
there.
looking lazy now.
That's it.
though.
Rough him
Yeah.
up inside.
Lazy.
I think
Tyrone hasn't come out like he's just hurt a man in the previous
No,
round.
yeah,
not-
he's got like no sense of urgency.
But I don't know if Tyrone was hurt slightly in that previous round as well by
Maybe.
one of them shots because
Don't back up. What's
Maybe.
this? Oh man, this
Come on,
is
Tyron.
Jake's jab is leaving him open here.
You
He's
know.
not snapping
he's
it and getting
tired.
out of the way
Look at him, he's
immediately.
tired,
His
man.
feet is he?
And I know he's
Yo,
tired.
don't
but
follow
feet
him.
is underneath them.
something I've been told by you two lads is
Follow you.
don't if you're tired, don't fucking throw that way. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, single
You got to
shot
get
again.
your shot
Come on,
away and
Tyron.
move the
Hands
fuck
up.
out the way.
Hands up.
We don't
Breathe.
So it is. Tyrone's not done much, but he's also tired.
Yeah.
Mate, Tyron's gas tank is not good.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's overrated.
He's
Yeah,
not.
come on, man.
He
Jake.
might fuck this up just because he hasn't
Just
got
'cause he hasn't
that
got the
gas
gas tank,
tank.
yeah.
Jake might come on strong later.
He's not building on what he just done in the previous round.
No.
He's not moving his head
Ooh,
either.
he's like doing enough.
Do that.
Ooh.
Big right hand
You
from
gotta
Jake
watch
Paul.
for that
Doesn't
over-
that?
Oh,
Left hook from Jake Paul. And he smiles.
Tyron says what? Tyron
you
says
go.
nothing. Jake is still
Okay,
there.
so right now Jake's
is
winning
good,
this
this is
round.
good.
There's 1 minute left
Yeah.
to go.
Go on, Tyron.
Tyron's going to want to put a statement
He's
on it.
tired. Tyron's tired as
You
well.
would-
Hands are
he's-
down.
yeah.
Come on,
They're both tired.
fellas.
That's the one thing. They're both clearly tired here. I don't know why Tyron's tired because he ain't been doing much. Like, to be honest
That's what I'm saying. He done nothing for
No,
3
don't
rounds.
let him do that.
Mate,
Don't let him wave
That
his
round,
little-
I think he got super
Come on,
gassed in the
love
fourth
him,
round.
Genuinely,
He's gonna get that overhand when you walk in, bro. You should be aware of that.
Jake's got to
already.
keep throwing.
Told
And he
you.
can
There
win
you go.
this round.
Wow.
If he keeps
Come on,
throwing,
Woodley.
he'll
Come on,
win this
man.
round. Left hook from Jake
It's a
Paul.
check hook
And
or an overhand.
let's
If
we're
you
halfway
can't
through the
read-
fight, boys. We're halfway through the
Just
fight.
over it. That's the fifth round. That was.
Surely.
Yeah.
5
Surely.
rounds. How many rounds are you
Brian.
given? To who?
4-1.
4-1.
Paul.
I'm giving Jake that last round. I'm only giving Tyrone one round.
I agree.
One
I
round,
agree.
Yeah, 4-1.
So although we think Tyron looked the more vicious in that punch, he's not capitalised on it, and Jake has probably done enough in all of those rounds. What we seen early on was
a nice
some good
uppercut.
combinations that just edged the rounds out. And that's what I was saying early on is you can't, in boxing, just sit there and wait for the big shot. It doesn't work the same.
Oh, good shot.
And it's especially when you've got a guy moving away from
Yeah.
you. If he's coming onto you, yes, but you can sometimes do that, but not when a guy's on the back foot.
We got a fight. We
Come
got
on.
a fight here. This is exciting.
Tyron's corner need to read what's going on here.
We look like we're getting a full
Come
fucking
on.
8 rounds
Come on,
potentially,
bro.
unless Tyron or Jake does something dramatic.
You're gonna get the overhand or you're gonna get the check hook.
What we
No,
haven't
you're gonna
seen
get the overhand or the
is
check hook.
what people suggested was Jake Paul would lean on Tyron, would put his weight on him.
No, but
He's
that-
been on the back foot.
But you know the difference is he's come from an MMA background. His physical strength and his endurance in clinches is probably better. So-
He's an all-American wrestler.
So I don't think that plays an advantage in
You're
this
bang on
case.
there.
Come on,
Oh,
Tyron.
Jake's giving it some. Good job. And
There you
he's
go.
going after Tyron.
Overhand.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Tyron.
Tyron welcomes it, but
that was his little
Yeah.
tank left. That was the little bit of battery. Now he has to get the recovery. That's how it works when you're
Jake looks
fatigued.
tired again now.
What,
yeah,
what
yeah,
people
you're
don't
right.
understand, when you're fatigued, there's only so much recovery you can actually do.
You've only got so many of them combinations in the tank.
No, honestly.
But Jake's actually making those combinations work and winning the rounds. Tyron is sitting waiting
Tyron's sitting
for the
and waiting,
knockout.
yeah.
that he could lose this decision based on bad fight management rather
Based
than
on
being a
laziness.
worse fighter.
He's going to have to.
It's
knock him out.
essentially being lazy, isn't it?
It's being lazy. It's being lazy because you got to. Sometimes you just got to put your foot down and empty the
It's
tank.
that classical thing you always hear in
Take
boxing.
some
Make
water.
sure when that fight
know.
finishes that you've emptied the tank. Do not leave anything left
Anything
because
in there,
you're gonna
exactly.
have
That was a good
regret.
exchange.
Because you'll be pissed off at yourself.
Big overhand right from Jake Paul. I really think he's winning this round so far. We got
He is.
30
No, no,
seconds
no, no.
left.
Oh.
Tyron's going in, but he's no cigar.
There you go. That's the end of that round.
problem
Mate,
is-
Come on.
mate, you could make an argument. What were we? 6 rounds in?
Yeah.
5-1, 4-2.
Yeah.
I'm giving
You
a
know
go
what,
to Jake
guys?
Paul
I'm saying
one
it from now. I think they're going to announce this one a draw, you know.
It's not going Woodley's way unless he gets knockout now, basically.
exactly.
He's gonna
Because
have-
there's 2
knockdown.
rounds remaining.
Yeah.
And I think if you're being generous to Tyron, you'd give him 2.
He hasn't got the power.
So that means he's got to get 2 more rounds to
a knock-
even draw.
Or a knockdown.
Do you know what it is? I'm
I'd love
really
to know the
impressed
corner-
with
the
Jake.
corner
The way
guy said.
he's shown he
They're
can be
telling
hurt,
him
he
to
can
put
come
it
back.
out, you can see.
He's got a decent engine.
Yeah.
He's shown a few things to me. I know he seemed tired early on, but he's kind of found his second win. He's
Yeah.
come again.
Let's remember, 3 years ago, he was fighting Deji.
Exactly.
So
No,
as
no,
much
no,
as
no,
people
no,
are probably
exactly.
saying, oh, Jake Paul shit, it's like, bro,
Guys, remember.
If you don't respect
where-
Jake
3
Paul
years.
after this, I'm
They're
sorry.
just making a difference.
You're not a real boxing fan. I know that sometimes people can't see the wood for the trees, but you've got to give him respect.
Woodley's going now.
He's got to throw, and
Yeah, he's
There we
going.
go,
And
right.
now-
I think his corner has.
His corner
has
told
said
him
to
they were hitting him in
it's
his
time to
chest
go.
enough.
They're basically gone. You can't win this.
Unless you knock him out.
Yeah.
So the
down.
Woodley corner have let him know.
Yeah,
it's time.
they
You've either got to get some rounds under your
bank.
bank or knock him out.
And,
They've told him, like,
and
come
Jake
on,
doesn't
man.
look as tired again. He has got that.
He's got a second win.
Second win.
But those second wins run out.
When you're 24 and you're fighting a 39-year-old, I feel like your second wins are going to come a little more often.
little
Your
more
buses
often.
of oxygen come more quickly than his, you know what I mean?
I think he's also realised the only
on,
thing that's
Tyron.
coming is an overhand right. If I can just stay out the way of that, there's
on,
not much
yeah.
else.
Well, there isn't.
Oh no, the
That's the way
overhand
he was
right.
in MMA.
The overhand right's actually been hitting him.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
To be
little-
fair, that was a Canelo job.
That was good. That was very nice. That
a
was,
step in turn of the head.
I'm surprised at the way this is going so far a little bit.
I
Like,
wouldn't have predicted this.
I didn't predict this.
you know what, by the way, can I just put this in perspective? A Jake Paul decision win, 10-1 on the odds.
Oh, was
So
it?
This
if
is-
you put 100 quid on, you're laughing there. Good job
Come on,
from Jake
bro.
Paul.
That's the biggest
The reason
mistake you
Tyron
can do
isn't letting
because
his hands go.
You got to risk getting
Yeah.
knocked out to get in there.
That's what I was saying.
bro.
When-
He hasn't done that enough in the fights like Usman, in the fights like Burns, in the fights like Covington.
This is
Tyron Woodley
tragic.
is not willing to give it all in order.
This is tragic to
And
watch.
when you let a man get to the final round, you can see light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh,
And
he's
you
not
often
gonna fuck it up
survive,
now.
You know, so
Yeah.
Come on,
That's what
Tyron.
you'd
That's the
think.
biggest
The
mistake.
aspiration on Vidal's face right now is great to watch.
It's just.
Oh!
It's so
That looked like a
jarring.
big shot for a second, but it didn't quite
I
connect.
don't think he had the weight.
It was on
'cause
the
he was
edge
kinda-
of his cheek
Yeah.
rather than the actual.
I think he was kind of half leaning back a little
Yeah,
bit as he
yeah.
threw it.
Come on, Tyron.
It could have, if he just stepped into it.
Come on, bro.
fucking hell. We're end of round 7.
Like, did you talk to him before and say, look, if you get tired, bro, just let me know and I'll allow you because I don't want to finish you off. That's what it looks like.
Well, you
Like,
think Woodley's so
like,
gun shy?
come on,
But
man.
this is the
Yeah,
point.
let your hands
I
go.
said beforehand, bro. I said
Let your
he's so
hands go.
gun shy. He's
Like,
not made for boxing.
Every time Jake goes for a little,
Boom. It's beautiful.
he's like,
beautiful.
yeah, man,
Right,
cool, man.
he's right.
Go-
Do you know
go
this is
for a
where
walk.
you sometimes in a fight you get one opportunity, and if you don't
So
capitalize
annoying.
on that, like you've lost that opportunity, and he's done exactly that.
told you that overhand. He's still
Bro,
don't
he
avoid
needs
that.
he needs to listen to Lose Yourself real quick. 'cause
Yeah, he
if
does, man.
You got one
No,
shot.
like-
His
Back
co-
on.
If
like-
you had
Has he shown?
One shot.
Like his mum needs to tell him or something. Go
Mama
out there
Woodley,
and throw 100
that's on Mama
punches.
Woodley.
I don't feel like he's shown that hunger. What thought that he might find that, especially with all the disrespect with his mother. Has he shown that?
Come on.
Not,
He's just
not
done
in
what
the
he
way-
I don't
does,
think
isn't
so.
it?
If
He
someone
done what
disrespects
he
your
does.
mother, you show a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
You
hope
gotta,
so.
gotta let it go.
My
man.
mum would hope I'd
Final
do more.
round, 25,000 people
You what?
watching.
Was
Thank you
that-
very
My
much
mum
for
would hope
watching.
I'd do more than this.
I think my mum would disown me if I just come out and done this.
She'd say, you don't care about me.
The world are on their feet here in the arena.
Tyron,
It's-
go.
it's
Jab.
good.
Jab.
Oh,
Throw
well.
out the jab, man.
I'd love to know, on average, how many punches he's thrown per round, because it must be a
Mate,
pathetic amount.
probably about
You
22.
said earlier on he always in fights where he thought he was going to lose. He thought at least I'm not going to get knocked out.
That was his goal.
And,
yeah.
and,
But
and with a
he's been
YouTuber
pressing.
in his mind, that's even
It's
worse.
weird
So
'cause
it's
he's
made him
been
even more
pressing.
negative.
Fuck it. Just go for it, mate.
Half a round.
Go
That's all
for
he's
it.
got now.
I feel like that's
Please, God, just go
Jake
for
is
it.
hoping
Yeah, look, go.
that he
That's
doesn't
great.
go for
That's
it.
great.
130.
The
That's what you need. Boom, right. Oh, come on, mate.
1 minute left before Jake Paul beats Tyron Woodley by a decision in a boxing match 3 years after he started boxing. Fucking unbelievable.
Come on,
Tyron's
Tyron.
going for
Go.
it. Tyron's tired as well. And this is a problem that he's had in his last few MMA fights that are predicted. You know what I mean?
But if you go down to the statistics of how many years he's been in the sport,
Oh,
Jake
nah.
Paul
Sure.
versus Tyrone, forgetting that it wasn't boxing, like
17
It
seconds.
doesn't matter.
he's not showing any experience of any
Exactly,
sort.
Oz. You bang on there. It should not matter
No.
that you know he's come from MMA because he should have more than enough experience to
Look
know.
at you letting him
How to
circle
manage
around
it.
like that.
Matador.
Oh,
And this
I
is
mean,
it.
do you know what it is?
Jake Paul has beat Tyron Woodley by a
Sorry,
decision. Fair fucking
You've got to
play,
clap
son.
Jake Paul for
You
that.
did it. Well done. Tyron Woodley maybe won 2 rounds, 3 rounds, maybe. Definitely not. He definitely didn't do enough to win
Disappointing
that.
performance from Tyron.
Get the
Definitely not.
optics as
Do you know
well.
what it is? I'm equally as impressed, but is equally as disappointed with Tyrone.
Yeah.
It kind of is. It's a shame, really. But
Yeah. I think this is now we know where Jake is.
Yeah, we can actually see.
Yeah,
it.
we've seen it.
We've seen enough.
And the
to be
reality
like,
is,
okay,
Jake outboxed a former UFC welterweight champion.
Yeah.
If that doesn't deserve some credit,
and if
Don't know
you,
what to say.
and he looked better. He looked better in spurts than Tommy did.
Is
So,
this-
so this is the thing. One thing I would like to highlight, and I definitely want to throw it to the experts here, lads. But to me, some of the combinations Jake threw seemed, when they were fresh, a much higher level of technique
Yes,
than what
that's
Tyron had, which was looking for that big right. He was throwing some good combos.
it was even the defensive. I was impressed by his defense, like the way he was skipping off
Moving
and
around
kind
the
of,
ring,
and it might not
using the
seem
ring.
to the average fan, it might not seem a big deal, but considering he's been in the game such a short period of time and the amount of pressure that he's under and the whole.
Yeah, exactly. You had 100 amateur fights
Yeah.
before you even had
Anyway,
to worry about
and
a crowd.
and I still haven't worried about a crowd to that extent.
Yeah.
So for me, that is like, I can't express the magnitude of the way he's dealing in that scenario.
Yeah, the fight management from
Yeah.
from what is a novice lad here.
He is a novice.
Yeah, it's been fantastic, and that's the thing that always made me have confidence in Jake is. People don't understand what it takes as a man to get where that kid got in life by 24 years old. People think it's easy to sit on a camera and chat shit
No.
and get views. But what he built a fucking media, he's a media mogul, this kid, right? He's not someone who's just, he might dress like a twat and all of that, and him and Logan are a pair of idiots at times. They're smart kids. There's no way Logan Paul gets in a ring with Floyd Mayweather and gets to a decision, and Jake gets in there with Woodley, gets to a decision.
Right.
They're tough kids. They're tough as well. They might not be world champion boxers, but they're tough lads, and you got to give them that.
It doesn't matter what the sport, what the industry is in a year, in any industry, and the experience, what he's shown in a year of being in a sport or whatever it was. I mean, he's shown experience, which you only get with time. And
Yeah.
and like you said earlier, the eye of the tiger, like,
He's
it's
got
a
it.
fact. I've been in boxing a long time, and there's some guys that can have all the technical ability in the world, but they haven't got that heart and that eye of the tiger. And without doubt, he's shown he's got that. Forgetting the ability alone, because you can't deal with that sort of pressure unless you've got that.
Well said, bro, and I appreciate that analysis there. Lawrence Oswecki, a YouTube channel coming to you very soon. I'm going to make sure it happens. We got the decision now.
Jake
Uh,
Paul wins
okay,
it, split
yeah.
decision.
I can't believe that's a split decision.
And
What was that guy watching? As much as I thought Jake may stop Tyron, obviously, credit to him. He did everything to grow himself as a fighter, to work hard. I don't know. Like, I've seen so many tweets. How can anyone think Jake Paul is going to beat a UFC champion in a boxing match? Well, you just fucking watched it, pal. Jake
Amen.
Paul doesn't have to fight
Amen.
again, and he can dine out on, mate, I beat a fucking pro fighter, a pro champion.
Here's
in a
the thing: where does he go now, though? Because obviously Tommy Fury is
that's-
calling for him.
Mate, I'd take the Tommy Fury fight now.
I would
I
Just
would-
to
just
get
I would
out of the
try
way
to-
almost.
I would try to make it happen tonight.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, if we're being honest, do you think after what you've seen from Tommy earlier, which, to be fair, Tommy did look powerful,
Yeah.
but not very coordinated, who do you think wins that fight, Jake or Tommy? Early prediction, of course. I'm talking rough idea. Or do you think,
I think it's 50-50.
really?
Yeah.
For that reason, it may be perfect, because, again,
it's actually a
Jake loves a
50-50
pick and fight. He loves
Yeah.
a what if,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
I feel obviously boxing style make fights, but based on what I've seen even if you want to look at where Jake is in his career, far more advanced than Tommy Fury. But if the fight's to happen soon, it is a 50-50 fight.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, it is a 50.
So when you consider that Tommy's boxed a lot longer than Jake, do you think that Jake's potential is a high?
Without doubt.
Yeah.
Shout out,
Higher.
I don't even need to think twice about it, yeah.
Wow. Okay then.
He's got more potential than Tommy.
This is two of the best.
I think so.
I don't even know if it's about men like down to his technical ability. It's more down to mindset. There's something in there with Jake that he's a born fighter. He's got that.
He's picking it up quicker.
Yeah, he's picking it up quickly. But just it's his mindset, which I appreciate. Like, he's getting hurt and he's so calm under pressure. Like, the way he's reacting after being hurt, come out, and it didn't faze him. Whereas even if we were talking about the previous fight with Tommy Fury, there was times where he didn't look very comfortable and he wasn't really dealing with it very well.
And Tommy was under no pressure. Let's be clear.
No pressure compared to this.
Jake's just said his legs felt weird apparently in there. So
that's nerves.
That's the nerves. That's going to a place he's never been before, and all of this experience is going to be perfect for him in the future, I guess.
Exactly.
He's gonna grow from this without a doubt.
He had to dig deep today.
Yeah.
And credit to him because he did dig deep.
He took the shot.
And he found a way to maneuver around the ring to the end.
Jake Paul said, if you get the I Love Jake Paul tattoo, I'll give you
And
the
he shook on
rematch. And he said, okay, we'll do it. Oh, Jake's now talking more shit to him. What's happening, Elliot?
Oh, he just said, wipe that sweat off and shave your leg because I'm putting that tattoo on you right now.
How can you not love Jake Paul?
Mate,
I mean,
he's making a fighter get an I Love Jake Paul tattoo.
I'm sorry, but
That's
come on.
fucking mind-blowing.
No, you
bro.
can't
He's
do
gonna
that for a
cover that up,
rematch,
though,
man.
surely, right?
Mate,
Can't do that
Tyron
for
Woodley
a
needs
rematch.
that bag. He's got kids.
But you know,
Honestly, if you had kids to provide for and you had to get a tattoo on
You
your
can
leg,
always cover it,
we'd
though.
do
but
it.
I feel sad
guess.
for him. I mean,
You can always cover it.
he's a former MMA world champion and he's been resorted to a tattoo.
Do you know why this is
Jake Paul,
happening?
and
Do you know why this is happening? It all comes back to fighter pay, because if Tyron Woodley was paid adequately as a UFC welterweight champion, he wouldn't be needing to get Jake Paul's name tattooed on him. So weirdly, it's all Dana White's fault.
This is just a warning.